maintaining a friendship, and I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully, I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that? Absolutely. I just wanted to eliminate all the rumors too that it's something about a baby or even me molesting a child. It's none of that. I've just told.
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain?
Neglect can create suspicion, certainly. And if you're gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You know, you go to work, you go serve in the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country, you go to other events except without your wife hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right to suspect infidelity.
But there's none of that going on.
That's not the purpose. That's not the reason for this. I'll tell you what it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to?
Yeah, so that's I kind of feel bad for the guy, man. And you know what I'm saying? Because the way he's talking, it looks like it's sincere. He wants. I mean, I do understand, man. After married to a person for 40 years, man, you know that person inside and out. The person know you inside and out. You know what I'm saying? And then the reason why she's leaving, I don't think that's for me as a man, I don't think that's a valid reason. For her, it might be because, as you know, women like attention. But here's the thing they don't understand: when you marry to a person like Judge Mathis, who's a celebrity who has to travel to make money for you to live the life that you're living, you have to understand that. Because the reason why you living in that fucking $1 or $5 million house that you live in, mention that you're living, is because of this guy has to travel, go other places.
Thank you. But at
the same time, I understand her because she's 61 right now. She probably was dealing with that, with this guy being gone for a long time, and then she felt like, you know what? Nah, man, we are older. It's time for you to give that shit up, man. I want you now for myself. Can you understand that?
Nope.
Why not?
Because a man of that importance is building generational wealth. You can't have it both ways. You can't have the time and the money and the generational wealth. He's not a regular person. He's a top percenter.
Yeah.
You better be lucky that you even married to that man. What are you talking about? He gave you all those kids. Take care of those fucking kids like you've been doing. I'm pretty sure you go on wherever vacations you want to go on, free of charge. The fuck is you talking about? Miss me with that bullshit. He's an important man doing shit in the community. What are you talking? He's not a regular guy. He's not a 9-to-5. He's a judge, my guy. He's actual out here putting shit. He's one of the important people in the world that makes the world go round. He's not a regular person, bro. You have the audacity to talk about your happiness.
Now let me ask you a question. Was in the same clique that you said she talked to him about that before? No. You marry with a person, so you have to hear what they gotta say, how they feel, and anything.
Absolutely.
You talk to your wife, and then she say, "You know what? This is how I feel. You haven't been giving me like my time, spending time with me. I want you to do it." And then you tell her that I'm gonna do it, and don't do it. Don't you think she has the right to say, "Man, fuck that relationship because I'm not happy right now"? No matter, mind you, they've been married for 40 years. If she left, she's gonna get a lot of money from this guy.
That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah.
Not about nothing else.
I don't think so, man.
And you think how you think, and the rest of the world is gonna think how they're supposed to think.
No,
There's no other reason why.
Bro. It's for 40 years.
Exactly.
I don't think
you stayed around for 40 years. You stayed around for 40 years.
No, it's what I'm saying.
You ain't about to go get no young nigga. No, listen, make it make sense. You break up with this nigga, ain't nobody about to come get you, bro. Anybody that deals with you is only gonna deal with you for his money that you got from him. You're gonna be financing the nigga that you deal with. You're not gonna get a better nigga than this nigga. You're gonna be taking care of the nigga, the next nigga that you be with. You're not gonna be on the same level as the nigga that you're divorcing. It never happens. So make it make sense.
Yeah, I
so
get
go
it,
to
bro.
a broke nigga and you finance his life and he can give you all the time that you want. 'Cause that's what you wanted, time. So you only gonna get time from a broke nigga. Cause niggas with money ain't got time like that. You don't get it both ways.
Okay, but can you compromise with your wife if she comes to you and say, you know what, baby, you've been doing that for 40 years. For 40 years we've been together. I've been compromised. You know what I mean? I accept it. Now we're on 60s. We're in our 60s. Can you give me a little more of your time? We can spend together, travel together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I
Can
got
you-
a company to run. I have a company to run. The kids is not old enough where I can hand it down to them. The company still has to be ran. So you're gonna have to hold on, champ. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about us and the family legacy and what the fuck I'm building to be passed down from generation to generation. We're not talking about a regular 9-to-5 person. This is generational wealth he's working with. Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down. Go make something to eat. The fuck out my face.
Yeah, I mean,
Miss me with that, man.
bro, I understand what you're saying completely, man. Because, like you
This
said, man,
is a nigga out here who has the power to change people's lives.
yeah.
And you talking about spending time with your raggedy ass.
Well, you know, women usually are selfish when it comes
Don't
to
give
that.
a fuck. Don't care. I don't care. Nobody gives a fuck about feelings when the feelings don't make sense.
Okay, now let me ask
They
you a
want you
question.
to give a fuck about how they feel just because it's how they feel when it don't make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. It's because I feel that way. That's supposed to be logic enough. No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
If I don't
now
go to work, if I didn't put these long hours in, if I wasn't a
Wouldn't be
reputable
the way you are.
lawyer, I wouldn't be this guy. I wouldn't be putting in the money that I have. You wouldn't be with me. You wouldn't have my 6 fucking kids. You don't have to work.
100.
You're not working, bitch. I'm taking care of all y'all on what I do, bitch. You got the nerve to talk about I ain't spending no time with you, bitch, and I provide everything.
But here's the
I
thing.
don't be driving around in S560s.
Listen. Hey, Brendan, listen. What you say, I understand it completely. We have the same mindset. But he said that she talked to him about that before. He said he was gonna change. If you know that's your life, why don't you be honest with the woman that you with? Now if you say, man, you know what, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna do this, and then you don't do it. Now she has a reason why to complain, because he said the wife talked to him about this situation many times, and then he tell her that he's gonna spend more time with her, which he said he don't do. So that means he's the one that's not doing what he said he was gonna do. So she has the reason why to get pissed off about that and say, man, fuck that shit. Because you say you're gonna do something, you're not doing it. You don't do it.
I understand.
You see what I'm saying, right? So that's why I think he needs to tell her, bro, this is what's going on. You've been with me for that long, you know my life. You see what I'm saying? It's either you deal with it or not. But by telling her, you know what, I'm gonna you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spend more time with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut off some little shit for you. And then you don't do it. I feel like she's been stood up. She's been like,
understand that.
that's what it is. I think he needs to.
I don't
we
give
should-
a fuck. I understand where you're coming from. Like you tell me, I understand and I agree with you. But
Yeah.
this is your shit. But I don't give a fuck
Your shit too.
because I'm supporting everything. You're not working, so you're gonna shut the fuck up and be
I agree,
gracious.
bro. Here's the thing, though. What you say, I agree with you 100%, bro. She's
But-
61 years old. Like you said, bro, at 61, bro, you leave that nigga, bro.
And you still
Who
gonna
you
want
gonna-
half of what that man got.
Yeah, and then not only that, who's you gonna find that's gonna be in this guy level?
My point.
Who? Who's gonna love you for who you are?
Thank you.
Nobody.
Thank you.
But you gotta understand, even that we thinking it like that. A lot of women don't taking about it like that. They're taking in the moment. They say at this moment I'm not happy, and then they make a irrational decision and leave. And after a year or 2 years, they don't get the happiness that they were looking elsewhere, and then they feel like, oh shit, I made a mistake. It's already too late, bro. At 61 years old, you should know there's nothing out there. And then plus, you haven't been in the dating market for 40 years. Shit changed. In 5 years, the dating market is changing. Imagine in 40 years.
Nah, for real.
So you're gonna be a sugar mama right now, leaving that nigga like fine. So you're gonna be the sugar
Absolutely.
mama. Because no nigga is gonna come like trying to like take care of a 61-year-old woman. Nobody gonna do that, bro. You're gonna have to pay to play, bro. So that's what it's gonna be. I think they're gonna get back together. Because the way this guy is talking, I mean, you understand why he wants her back, right?
Of course, that's his wife.
Yeah.
Come on now. My wife. Married to her for 40 plus years. I love that lady.
Yeah.
There's my kids. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Come on, y'all.
I agree, man. Shit. Because after you marry, you have to love that person too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You can hear the sincereness in his voice.
Yeah. It's it is what it is, bro. I mean, shout out to back in the day, bro. I used to watch this guy religiously, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
me too.
yeah,
Funny
that
shit.
guy
He
was.
used to call people crackheads and shit. Yeah.
I don't know if you know this guy history. He was a gang member. He was like
Yeah.
he wasn't somebody that's why I always telling you people change.
People
I
can
do
change,
believe,
yeah.
honestly, I do believe. Because when I was a kid, I was a bad kid too, and I grew up not to be what people used to think that I was gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's a
So,
difference it's a difference in people changing and you being who you are. You have to know the difference. Yeah, people
yeah,
can change, but people are who they are as well.
that is true. That is true. That is true. But like him, he used to be a gang member. He used to doing criminal activities. You know what I'm saying? Go to jail and then become like a judge,
But he
helping.
probably did it. But he probably did it because he had to do it, not because he wanted to do it. That's
Most
different.
most people, that's what they do. I
Exactly.
don't. So there's I believe there's a very minority of people who's born criminal who do the crime just because of just to do it.
You know
But
what
I
I? You know
do
what
believe
I
a
learned
lot of
doing that?
people. Listen, I do believe a lot of people do crime because of necessity.
Absolutely.
Believe that 100%. You know why? I will let you speak. I know that there's a dude that I grew up with, who used to be my best friend that got killed by the police back home last year, 2 years ago. When I was back home, this dude was the nicest dude. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna talk any type of way. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna disrespect you. Nice guy. My friend called me one day. He said, "You know what? This guy is in a gang right now. Is in a gang working. You know, back home when talking about gang, real gang. Like these people are like real gang. You know what I'm saying? Kidnapping, all type of shit. He was a part of that. He got killed by the police, and then when his parents like tried to see the body, they couldn't even recognize his face.
Recognize him.
The whole face up. It's telling you this guy went from being a good kid to being a criminal. Is because the state of the country pushed them to. You cannot find food to eat. You cannot work. You cannot do anything. And then there's guns. Man, I have a gun. I can just pull it on somebody's head and give me what you have.
Absolutely.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a necessity. But I do believe there's a very minority of people who enjoy doing crime.
You're right.
Yeah, you were saying. No, we're gonna move on.
No. You can go to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
So
about to say.